Unit current electricity. Topics covered: electric energy and power, EMF, internal resistance.
Next topic is electric energy and power. When charges are moving in a conductor, they are moving under the effect of an external electric field, and that external electric field will always exert a force and result in an acceleration. So there should be an increase in velocity resulting in increase in kinetic energy when the charge is moving. But we have already studied that all charges or electrons are moving in a conductor with a constant drift speed. That means there is no change in velocity and hence no change in kinetic energy. Then where does the energy given by the electric field go? So that energy given by electric field is dissipated in the form of heat, and the amount of heat energy is given by the work done IV delta T. You have already studied about this expression in class 9th and 10th. And the power dissipation is work done per unit time, and when we divide this by time interval we get the expression for power I into V. And on putting V equal to IR, we get another expression I square R, and the third expression V square by R for power. You are well aware of all these expressions. The next term is EMF and internal resistance. Now what is an EMF? EMF is nothing but the potential difference between the terminals of a cell when it is an open circuit. That means when it is not conducting externally, no external circuit is there, it is an open circuit, cell is an open circuit. Then whatever is the potential difference between its terminal or electrodes, that is known as its EMF. And obviously it is the difference of potentials between positive and negative electrodes. If the potential of at positive electrode is Vp and that negative electrode is minus Vn, then the EMF is given by Vp minus Vn, the difference, and hence Vp plus Vn, and it is always greater than 0. Then internal resistance. Internal resistance is the resistance due to electrolyte of cell. In an electrolytic cell, there is some resistance given by the electrolyte itself in the flow of current. That resistance is known as internal resistance. It is clear by the name. So when electric current flows, the resistance given by electrolyte or resistance due to electrolyte of the cell is known as internal resistance. Now when in a circuit external resistance is infinity, then current is 0. External resistance is infinity when open circuit is there, in that case no current is flowing. And when R is finite, then I is not equal to 0. And this is the situation, I not equal to 0 is the situation when cell is conducting or cell is in a closed circuit. Now in that situation, the total potential difference is due to EMF, contribution of EMF, as well as due to the external resistance. If the external resistance is R, then the potential difference is IR, and we already studied that the EMF is always present in open circuit as well as in closed circuit. But when there is open circuit, the only potential difference is EMF. But when there is closed circuit, current I is flowing, then the total potential difference is EMF and the resultant of EMF and the external potential difference. So V plus plus V minus can be written as E, which is the symbol for EMF, minus IR. Minus sign has been put because the inside the electrolyte, the direction of flow of current is opposite to that outside the electrolyte or external circuit. We know that in external circuit, the direction of current flow is from positive to negative. Inside the electrolyte, it is from negative to positive terminal. That's why the minus sign between the two potential differences. So we find the total potential difference E minus R. And this is the internal resistance of the cell, small r. And if the external resistance is capital R, then V is equal to IR. So we can put total potential difference, V is equal to IR. We can substitute V by IR, and on solving we get the expression for E and hence for I. So this is the expression for current when